guys and gals, never here from Drake Queen Gaming, and somebody on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back asking Let's Play episode of Stranded. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chaining, we're up, and let's go. There we go. We made our appearance to the small group consisting of different fur people. A polar bear, a bunny, an otter, and a red fox. Seems like they were discussing something. Hey guys, sorry for taking so long. Silence befell the group as none of them said a single word upon our arrival. Some of them took a quick glance at us before averting their eyes away. You guys okay? What happened here? Yeah, being stuck in the middle of nowhere is totally okay. Real fucking peachy. Come on, man, just stop. A sense of dread floats in the air. Whatever happened here wasn't going so well. Everyone wasn't looking too great, all patched up and disheveled looking. I can only stand in place not knowing what to say. It wasn't a while until the bunny breaks the silence. Then how are we supposed to get home? Is there nothing we can do? I want to go home, she said before placing her hands over her face, letting out a loud exhale. Hey, it's okay, don't panic. I'm sure we can do something. We'll find a way. Yeah, we'll get through this and get ourselves home. All of us. I know, I'm sorry. Listen, before anything else, I would like to pay respects to the others who were not so fortunate. I eyed the group while speaking and saw solemn faces all around. The fox's expression still held its harshness, but no words came out of his mouth. Wait, let me plug this device in. Okay, there we go. If anyone wishes to sit this one out, then now's the time. All had their heads bowed in respect except for the fox, who let out an exasperated sigh before following suit. I wasted no more time and gave a brief farewell for those that have departed. Those strangers we remain, in memory are retained. Rest in peace now, nameless brothers and sisters. There was an awkward silence which lasted for a bit after I gave my eulogy, but necessity dared the husky to speak up. We should all go further inland, away from the crash site. There's too little time to bury the bodies, and I'm not sure if I even feel like it at the moment. He struggles with his words, trying hard to downplay the carnage on the beach. The others could only nod slowly in unison. I agree, but eventually we would need to clear up the bodies. I hear wildlife around us, so we need to assume that the mess would only attract predators. That is a potential threat for us all, I replied in a concerned tone while staring Kim in the eyes. True. But I say we make that tomorrow's problem, since our priority now is to secure a campsite before we lose light of day. So far, we only know that we're stuck on a deserted island, according to our findings. Yeah, this place is indeed an island. We even covered some high ground to get a glimpse of our surroundings. Yup, I was surprised that you could even climb a tree that fast. Well, that's good water. Before I knew it, you were high up there. But we couldn't find any buildings or anything man-made. Somehow I have this very clear image of him on top of a tree. Is he a monkey now? Monkey. Is he hungry for monkey? Not only that, the cell phone signal's busted. Not a single fucking bar. So we really are cut off from the rest of the world. Well, if anything, our survival takes priority. People will be looking for us eventually, but for now, what do you guys think we should do first? Hisoka, any ideas? Some choices are time-sensitive. Make a choice to perform an action before the timer runs out, otherwise another path will be taken which may not be desirable. You only have a few seconds to react. If you wish to resign to your fate but do not want to wait, clicking the timer will speed it down to 0 seconds, forcing the path immediately. As this is your first time choice event, the next choice has no lasting consequence, but future ones may. We could salvage the airplane before the resources float away from all the waves. That's a great idea. Let's spread out and see what we can... I'm not going. Huh? You guys can go collect stuff. But I'll go and mind my own business. I stand close to Kim as the red fox walks away out of our view, without ever looking back. Oh, don't worry about him. He's been like that since we've been here. Yeah, he doesn't let anyone near him. He's probably having it hard right now. Just let it slide. I'm sure he'll come around. We are still adapting to the situation in our own ways, after all. Right. All of us except the fox headed towards the remains of the plane and proceeded with our plan. A few hours passed and it seemed like all of us managed to salvage at least one thing from the remains of the wreck. There wasn't much left to find, only a few cans of food, a few bottles of mineral water, and a med kit. The day passed by quickly as the sky turned a beautiful shade of amber just upon the horizon with a pinkish-purple glow emanating from the remnants of the sun's glow. By the time we regrouped, it was already dark. It was only then I realized, crap. Huh? Something wrong? We didn't make a campfire for the night. Oh, crap, you're right. We were all so caught up in salvaging what we could that we've forgotten all about it.
Then, what should we do now? Do we have time to build one new?
I don't think it'll be safe to go through the dark to gather firewood now.
But it's more dangerous to be in the dark at night. Who knows what creature might sneak up on us in the dark?
I guess it'll be a very long, cold night. Well, if it's cold you're worried about, my big fluffy fur can warm you up all night. That's clearly a proposition. Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll manage what we can find for now and build one.
Guys, is that smoke?
She said, lifting her hand to point at the direction of the smoke. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Let's go! It's probably the fox.
No, wait!
My sudden voice startled the polar bear so much that he tripped and face-planted himself on the sandy beach. The front of his body is now covered in sand, and he quickly brushed off upon getting back up to his feet. He definitely wasn't happy about that. Huh! What's that for?
Shh! We're stranded on an unknown island with no signs of buildings. Who could be making that fire?
Hisoka's right. We should be careful, at least. All of us approached the source of the smoke. The burning light of the campfire grew brighter and brighter the closer we got. Yep. Sitting by the fire source was none other than the fox that didn't join the salvaging. He noticed us approaching him before giving a glance at us. What? Don't look at me like that, creeps. The fox looked back towards the fire before throwing another piece of firewood into it. Wow, I knew you were onto something when you left us. Well, no one ever mentioned making a fire. You all happily went for soul bonding expedition.
Yeah, but how did you make the campfire, though?
Exactly. Do you have a secret flame-breathing technique you're not telling us about? Like that one show, Demon Slay... The otter pushed the bear away. Why?
Anyway, you could have told us that before going on your own.
The red fox turns away, ignoring the otter, and focuses his gaze on the fire silently. Smoke and ashes flew up as the sound of fire burning the wood fills the silent night. It wasn't a while until the bunny broke the silence.
Thank you for making a campfire.
I just hope you all didn't waste your time salvaging that plane wreckage. Ha! We did get some stuff out of it, though. Do you mind if we join you? Help yourself. Everyone proceeded to sit around the fire, regaining their warmth slowly. Ah, for once the warmth feels great!
Didn't you gloat on how you can warm us all night back then?
Well, yeah, but nothing... Well, yeah, but nothing can beat the warmth of fire. I couldn't help but chuckle at his dumb antics sometime. It's just what you need after a hard, long day. We sat around the fire, equally distanced from one another. Some of us tried to dry ourselves after dipping into the seawater. The fox, on the other hand, was relaxing against a rock, looking up at the sky with a sigh of boredom huffing through his muzzle. Everyone was very quiet around the fire, exhaustion slowly consuming us, but it seemed as if no one was really dozing off or sleeping yet for some reason. I pondered for a moment in my silence. Where would I end up at the end of all this? As I daydreamt, I felt a nudge from my left shoulder. It was Kim, trying to bring me back from my dazed state. Hey, you alright? Yeah, I'm doing fine, just thinking of the possibilities. Well, I was saying to the group, we might be stuck here for a few days, so might as well get to know each other. Also, we didn't really introduce ourselves properly yet, so let's start over. I'm Kim. Description number 2 unlocked. A sports coach at Nation University. A pleasure to know you all. And I know we're not in the best of situations here, but just remember that you can count on me for anything. And I'm Baru. What is it with bear characters always having, like, the name Bjorn or something similar to bear? It's so odd. But I'm Beru, currently unemployed, but was actively looking for a job to pay the bills and hopefully find a place of my own. I know I'm big, but when it comes to heavy lifting, I'm more than capable of it. Huh.
We'll be counting on you a lot then.
Eh? A lot? A lot? A lot? His face paled at the thought of the amount of work he'll be having, and I think he's regretting ever mentioning about his strength. So, anyway, who's next? How about you, young lady?
Oh, my name is Lucy. I'm a postgraduate from a degree program specialized in Mediterranean herbaceous species. I'm hoping to further my studies in the future. Ooh, we got a nerdy girl in the house.
That's not a very nice thing to say to a lady. Unless you're a lady yourself.
What?
You're a girl?
No, you idiot! Oh dear.
The fox sighed. Idiots. For a moment, it felt like everything was normal. Like nothing ever happened and we weren't stranded on an island. We seemed to be having fun. It was like we were having an orientation on our first day of college or something. Laughing, enjoying the moment like any other day. Except for the fox, that is. Huh! Well, it's nice knowing you. Well, it's nice knowing you, Lucy. Let's do our best to get through this together.
Thank you.
And now, the otter said abruptly, standing up and pointing his thumb to his chest proudly, y'all can call me Owen. I've been working in my dad's fishing shop for as long as I can remember, so I know a thing or two about catching fish in the sea. Like there's plenty of fish in the sea, isn't it? I think that's a different kind of fish, though. Owen puffed up his chest as if it was the best speech he's ever given in his entire life. He looked accomplished. Seeing his expression somehow filled you with determination. Alright, gonna go ahead and pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!